What are the Indiana Dunes? Are they a state park? A national park?
Are they beaches?
Hills of sand?
A nature preserve?
How about a community? While the Indiana Dunes is all of these things, I like to think of it as a destination. Hi, I'm Ranger Matt, and welcome to the Indiana Dunes. In this video series, I'll help you make the most of your time here and hopefully get you ready for your adventure. We're located on the southern tip of Lake Michigan, just about an hour away from Chicago.
If you come by rail, the South Shore train drops you right off at the Dune Park Station, just a short walk from the Indiana Dunes State Park and the Indiana Dunes Visitor Center. We're only a few hours drive from Detroit, Cleveland, Indianapolis, and Louisville.
So what exactly is a dune? I get that a lot, actually. A single dune like this is basically a big hill of sand that's formed by wind and water. In our case, 10,000 years ago, a glacier receded, leaving Lake Michigan and the dunes that we see here. Wind and water have carried sand here ever since. When we say the dunes, we're talking about a lot. At least 9 beaches, over 20 hiking trails, one of the most biodiverse national parks in the country, and a group of local communities. When we refer to the dunes, we're talking about much more than sandy hills. Sure, the beach is the main attraction, but the Indiana Dunes experience goes far beyond the beach. You could easily spend an entire day hiking, biking, fishing, paddling, even birding in and among the dunes. And that's before you shake off the sand south of the dunes and our communities to eat, play, shop, and stay. So where to begin? Well, IndianaDunes.com is the best place to start, but once you get here, you have to stop by the Visitor Center. Here you can find rangers like me to help you decide what hot spots are ideal for you. You can also commemorate your trip with a souvenir. Look at you. Plus, you can rent a bike, learn about indigenous cultures, watch a 25-minute national park video, and talk to dedicated tourism staff who could be your personal destination ambassador for exploring what our area has to offer beyond the dunes. Some of my favorite places in the dunes have no sand at all. Be sure to watch our must-see and do video for some of the top attractions in the area. For most people who visit, the Indiana Dunes experience is all about the state and national parks. But there's something really unusual about them. The state park actually resides entirely within the national park boundaries, but it's its own park. It's a park within a park. This is the middle of the Indiana Dunes State Park, which covers more than 2,000 acres and has a single entrance. The Indiana Dunes National Park is located on both the east and west side of the state park, but also has unconnected locations in the surrounding area for a total of 15,000 acres. Both parks have unique features that will keep you exploring for days. Both parks charge separate entry fees and offer annual passes. The state park fee is collected at their gate, but all national park locations require an entry pass that must be purchased at their visitor center or at recreation.gov. The state park pass cannot be used at the national park, and vice versa. With so much to see and do, you'll want to spend more than a day in the dunes. Right, Terry? He says right. You don't get to the Indiana Dunes from just one entrance. Trails, beaches, and historical sites all have different access points. But don't worry, I'll help you navigate. Entering the state park is simple. Just take State Road 49 straight north until you see the gate to pay your entrance fee. For the national park, drive down Highway 12 to explore the different access points. Look for the large brown signs. They'll show you where you need to go. In addition to several beaches, the National Park experience offers opportunities to hike through rare black oak savannas and marvel at giant sand dunes. And you can camp here too. Both the state and national parks have designated camping sites. Of course, you're always welcome to stay at any of the nearby hotels or bed and breakfasts. Forest canopy covers most of the Indiana Dunes and keeps the view of the sandy beaches hidden from the main roads. When you're driving in, you probably won't see the sand until you're inside one of the parks. Because each spot in the dunes is unique, parking and amenities vary by location. The larger beach at the state park and West Beach in the national park have ample parking, but can be crowded on summer weekends. Consider visiting early in the day or on weekdays. Another great idea is to visit during the fall, winter, or spring for easier parking and a completely different dunes experience. Smaller beaches and locations have more modest parking. Now that you have all the tools you need, go out and have an adventure. But don't forget, there are other experiences in our area just outside of the dunes. Go to IndianaDunes.com to plan your trip.